frozen up in the clouds, but I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me. 'Cause you know, and I know, we're onto something good. You know, and I know, we got something good.
Well, Village, here we are back, and welcome back. I am always excited about being with my Village family. I'm your host, Kim Jordan, and this is Conversations with Kim. As you know, the title of this of this episode is "I'm Pulling the Plug." So if you want anyone to know what's going on and why I'm pulling the plug, please like, share, comment. I promise you I will respond to your comments. I love going back and interacting with everyone. So I just wanted to take just a moment to allow a few people to join, and then I'm going to be moving. Hey, CJ. Then I'm going to be moving forward. But the title is everything today. I am pulling the plug on Conversations with Kim. It was a hard decision, but I had to do it. So this will be my last episode for the up foreseeable future. But I want to tell you what's going on with me so you'll have a better understanding of what came about to make this decision. So, um, I would say in the last 30 days, I've made 3 trips. And I have been a road warrior for over the last 30 days. I think it started with when my uncle passed away. No, you know what? I went to Florida. So I've had 4 trips. I went to Florida for a conference, and I saw my mom. And then shortly after that, I got news that my uncle passed away in Cleveland, Ohio. So I came home. I wasn't home very long, and I went to Cleveland. Now, I'm from Erie, Pennsylvania, which is about 2 hours away from Cleveland. So I went up a day early because I wanted to check on my dad and see how he's doing. So I flew into Cleveland, rented a car, drove to Erie, checked on my dad. And when I checked on him this time, I just realized that it's time for him to come and live with me. And we've been having this conversation for the last, I don't know, 5 to 10 years. And I kept telling him, you can stay on your own, do your thing, have your fun, live your best life. But when it gets to the point where I see that you'd be better off with someone, then I'm going to go ahead and just pull up with the U-Haul truck and we leave in that day. And I've been saying that for like almost 10 years just to like get him ready. And that's what happened. So I came over, I saw that I wanted to bring him back, but I still had to go to the funeral. So I left him there, went to the funeral, came back home to Alabama. 2 weeks later, I flew to Cleveland, drove to Erie, Ubered to the U-Haul, got the U-Haul, and went to his house. And when he opened the door, when he opened the door and saw that U-Haul truck, he was just like, he just knew that, okay, let's not even fight about it. Let's not, we've been talking about this for years. Today is your day. I felt like Benny Hinn. Today is your day. So, there was no fight left in him. He pulled it all together. We got his stuff, put it in the U-Haul. And we loaded, then we had him follow me back to the U-Haul place because they put his car on the trailer, on the dolly. So we pulled out right after that and left Pennsylvania driving to Alabama. And I'm telling you, if you have never done it, don't, because it is not for the weak at heart. I mean, if anyone's ever driven cross country or you drove over 10 hours at a time, then you might have a little inkling of what I'm talking about. That trip turned into, 15, 16-hour drive over the course of 2 days. And I did all the driving. So, when I got home, I was looking a little different, my edges was up and everything. My edges was not laying down. But so Marcus, I didn't really have to pull rank on him. He was compliant, so he came on without a fight, and I was so excited about it. But the funny thing is, the week that we came back, I think we pulled in that Sunday at 10 p.m. and I already had a trip scheduled to go to, hey Robert, I already had a trip scheduled to go to Myrtle Beach. So the plan was come back, unload, get our clothes together, and then we were going to Myrtle Beach for a vacation and just rest on the beach for a little bit. But what ended up happening was we couldn't get the car off the dolly. For some reason, the steering wheel locked up. And I know what y'all gonna say. You just gotta turn it and do the key at the same time. That wasn't working. We looked at all the YouTube videos. We called the dealership. We did all that. It was not working. And there was no give in the steering wheel. So it was stuck. And so I had to cancel because we couldn't get the car off to unload the truck so that we can get ready to go to Myrtle Beach. So I canceled that trip, which was a blessing in disguise because I had already taken those days off. And y'all, I needed, some rest. It was like I took Benadryl. That's how much I needed a rest. But so somehow or another, I don't know, my dad went out there and he was messing around with it and he was able to start it with his electronic start from his remote. And that's when, we were able to get it off, and that kind of worked out. But it was crazy and stressful for a minute because I thought I was gonna I didn't know what I was going to do. I was at my wit's end and I was already tired from that long drive. So, here I am getting my, adjusting to my new normal. Anybody who knows me know that I am not a 3-meal breakfast, lunch, and dinner girl. Like, I'll have coffee in the morning with my peanut butter toast, and that's one slice. And then for lunch, I might have something that resembles an hors d'oeuvre, tuna fish with crackers or something. Like, I don't eat a whole lot. So, and for dinner, I'll have something else. But I don't cook on a regular basis. It's just me. Why, come on now. Come on. So, but now I've gone from making it happen, well, making it work to making it happen. That's what I want to say. I've gone from making it work to making it happen. So I'm cooking 3 meals a day and making sure that, and I'm not complaining by any means. I am enjoying every moment. And did I tell you that Coco came with him? Coco is I don't want to call her a mutt, but she's half wiener dog and half Chihuahua, but she is full of fire of that Chihuahua fire. And so full of personality, likes to try to be the alpha in the house. And yeah, so we are getting reacquainted and getting her settled. She had her vet visit on Monday, and it went very well. Thank God, there was nothing really going on with her. Her coat is a little dry, but we're working with her and trying to get her some good shampoo to get her coat moisturized and this and that. But otherwise, Coco is thinking she running stuff, but she's not. Um, so I'm getting adjusted to my new normal. And as you can imagine, there are more demands and more things that I need to be paying attention to as it pertains to my dad. Yes, I have the garden. Oh my God, I wish I had pictures. I didn't do it in the ground this year. I did the raised beds. So I have about 6 or 7 raised beds out there, and I'm already seeing the little bitty um cherry tomatoes. I have some peppers out there that are about this big, and they're coming along. I did eggplant, squash, zucchini, cantaloupe, cucumbers, and something else. I can't think of it that I did, but I'm super excited because things are starting to bloom and it's going down. So thanks for asking about that, Robert. Yes, I'm gonna always have a garden, but so, so now we're just trying to get settled, right? It's a lot to transition a elderly person from one state to another and all the stuff that goes along with that. Even as it pertains to medical and quality of life and figuring out what to do in the community, how to spend his time, getting exercise, just little stuff that I did not really take into consideration in the beginning, but now it's filling my day, which is great. I mean, my life is full and my life is fun. And I am enjoying the quality time that I have with my dad. This is phenomenal for me. Um, so we're I'm looking at Facebook on a regular basis for the events because I figure that's a good way for us to know what's going on in the community. And so there's different things that we see, and we can kind of discuss and say, do you want to go to that? Do you want to do this or what have you? And sometimes we ain't gonna do nothing. We just gonna go out here and put and dip our feet in the pool and be happy about it. We just gonna chill out right here at the Ponderosa, right? So um that's all good stuff. And so um for anyone out there who's ever been a caregiver, I went to the Seabreeze Jazz Festival and it was rock star. Ooh, I gotta go again. I gotta go again next year. It was phenomenal, Robert. I know we had talked about that at one time, but it is phenomenal. For anyone who has never been, I went to the Seabreeze Jazz Festival earlier this year, and it was like there was thousands upon thousands of people there, and there was no drama. It was a grown folks affair, and it was phenomenal. I would love, 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 love to go again for sure. So, um, maybe I can take him to that. The cheapest tickets is like 350 a person, if you wanna go for all 4 days, and that is a drop in the bucket for what you experience and the people that you see. So, if any of you think that you might wanna go, that's the place. Um, so but I want to hear from anyone who has been a caregiver, or you understand, that the struggle is real. If there's any advice that you have or anything, because I'm totally new to this and I'm still learning, I'm still connecting with people, I'm still finding out about different types of resources. And I don't know, it's just a new space to be in, and it's exciting. Um, I think that I've been frustrated only because I feel not prepared, but I'm getting through it. Hey, Kwana. So I'm getting through it, but it's a lot to take in. I had I call her my domestic assistant because that's the title I choose to give her. Um, Joan came today and she helped out with getting some things together. She helped me to, I had area rugs in the house, and Coco has been mistaking the area rugs for a place for her to do number two. So, I took them rugs up today because I don't want her to be confused, and I don't want to reintroduce myself to Coco. I need her to focus and pull it together and know where to make her the little deposit. It's not on my rugs. So the house has it's like a laminate looking, but it's a wood floor, so it's waterproof. She's been using the puppy pads, but hasn't been using them to go number two. So when you're 8 or 9 years old and you're a dog, you're kinda set in your ways, so we're working with her to get her to relearn some stuff, and I don't know if she's just in a new environment and not pulling it and not understanding what to do. I don't know, but we're gonna get it together with Coco. So, but I'm assuming that there's no one here that's been a caregiver because I haven't seen anything. Patience is the key, but difficult at times, but stay positive and prayerful. She's in a new environment. And thank you, Robert. Yeah, because, ooh, listen, I be wanting to pull Coco up by her, by her little vest that she wear. I'm like, girl, listen, because her personality is so big and she thinks she's human. And so, I can't go anywhere. And she's just like right there, like, what are you doing? Where you going? If you're going anywhere, if you get in the car, I'm going with you. I mean, she loves to get in the car. So, it's just been adjustment. And I love, having someone here at all times. It just gives me another level of security. And then Coco is going to bark if anything happens. So, that allows me time to pull it together. Simple fix is to spray vinegar mist where you don't want her to do her thing. Interesting. Marcus, I might have to call you about that afterwards. So I want to Google that. Vinegar mist. Interesting. Um, oh, okay. Thank you, Robert. Um, yeah, it's just different, y'all. And I felt like I needed to come on and give you all insight, the backstory for what's happening, and just be transparent. Let you know. Listen, I'm pulling the plug. I can't maneuver all those responsibilities and then still do this here with excellence. still do this and deliver the quality and, not chase down, but, seek out guests and, prepare for topics and, dedicate that time. I just don't have it. And what I'm learning to do is say no. We sometimes overextend ourselves and we get into stuff and then we say, well, I'm in it now. I got to stay. I don't have to stay. Yeah. You're right. Hello. I don't have to stay. This can always come back at any given time with the same level of excellence, the same level of quality topics and environment and culture at any given time. But right now, it's just not working for my lifestyle. My life is very full, and I just cannot do it all and do it effectively. So I said I wanted to come on and give y'all the opportunity. I mean, what has conversation with Kim been for you? What has it meant to be able to meet here in the village and just have a time to exhale and not deal with drama, not deal with shade. Patience is the key. I have experience being a caregiver, but not much with dogs. But prayer and patience also, if you have someone to help carry the load at times so you can rest, be easy on yourself because you are a new segment of life for sure. Prayer often helped me to work through the unexpected. Thank you, CJ. You know what? I'm such a people person. I met CJ. Was it Kentucky, CJ? I was in Kentucky. Um, in Pike. Where was I? What city was that in Kentucky, CJ? Something, was it Pike something? I was working. I was, for a time and I'm working uh, Pikeville, that's what it was. Yeah. I was working there and I met CJ at the oh, that is CJ Favored. That was now what's your first name? 'Cause I know 2 CJs, and I'm trying now you got me kinda going, "Okay, CJ Johnson is at Pikeville, and then my other CJ, yes, see, y'all throw me off with CJ 2 times. Y'all playing with me." So, one CJ I know from Louisiana, and the other CJ I know from Pikeville. Yes, thank you so much. That helped me because I kept getting I was like, "CWWC, Cathedral World Worship Center." I was like, "What?" Yes, yes, CJ Favored. Yes, ma'am. I totally remember you, my dear. But listen, I just wanted to come in and I want to know what has conversations with Kim meant for you all, because I've been doing this since 2020. And I've enjoyed myself. I brought guests, I've discussed topics, I've had fun, I've laughed at myself. Y'all have laughed at me. I've shared different things about what's going on. And I really feel bad about pulling the plug, but I do feel like I'll be able to circle back in a later time just to come back with when I'm more, settled you know and I'm just not settled right now. I need time to kind of navigate and get some things together. But I so appreciate y'all's patience. I appreciate your support. I appreciate y'all showing up week after week and being with me. Trina, girl, I met Trina in Florida. Yes, I love, love, love you, Trina. I need to talk to you seriously. So hopefully we can talk after this. I don't know if I still have your number, but message me your number in Facebook Messenger. I need to talk to you for sure. Um, but I feel this is such a good time for me. I mean, I've seen so many people, even Marcus when he came on. I've, met Marcus through recruiting, and got a chance to meet him in person, which was awesome. And Robert, and he's here in Alabama. It's just so much good people that I've met over the years and different walks of life that all y'all make up the village, and I'm so appreciative. So, again, I am having to pull the plug. My life has changed for the better. I'm now a full time caregiver for my dad. And don't get me wrong, my daddy is okay. He driving and doing his thing, but he just needs, you know a person to be there with him. When you get up in your 80s, you just need to go ahead and allow somebody to help you. So I make sure that he gets all his meals and desserts and whatever else he wants. He lived long enough to eat whatever he wants. So we have that discussion. I get him what he wants, and and he living his best life. Believe that. He is definitely living his best life. So, if y'all don't have any more suggestions for me, I am going to call it a day, but I want to give you time to type something in because, oh, I'm pulling the plug. I'm pulling the plug. I'm pulling the plug. And I don't know when I'm going to be back, but I feel like like I will be for sure. But I just need time to kind of get settled and get some things in order so that I can, have get everybody to a sense of normalcy, including Coco little tail, with her episodes that was on my carpet. So I'm working through all of that as well. So listen, um, I want to make sure I went through all my notes. Um, yeah, this is a new normal for me, and I'm totally okay with it. My dad is an addition to my life. He's not a hindrance. He's not a distraction. Hey, Stacy, I almost called you by your your sister girl name. So, hey, Stacy. um, I will definitely give you a call, Robert. So, listen, everybody, do I have local V town or for him to visit? I don't think so. I don't know. I'll ask. I live in a very, very small town, and I think it's less than like 8,000 people. So it's very, very small. The largest town near me is Montgomery. So I love this small town community, and everybody knows everybody, and so it's really a nice tight knit community. But I'll look into that and see if there might be some resources there. Um, but listen, everybody, thank you so much again for your support, for your time, for your energy, for your comments. I will be coming back into the comments later tonight and tomorrow to respond to each and every one of you. Thank you, CJ and CJ. Uh, so glad y'all are here. Everyone that joined tonight, I don't take it lightly, and I appreciate y'all. So until we meet again, set yourself free, spread your wings, because it is time to soar. Thank y'all, and bye bye.